Yo guys, what's going on? Hold on okay, cool. Alright. What's going on, guys? This is my first video that I'm going to be doing through OBS Studio. It looks like a very good platform, has great reviews. And today we're going to be talking about support and resistance levels. So to preface this, support and resistance levels is an imaginary level or an imaginary line per se that we use to identify whether a stock is going to be a good opportunity to buy into or sell out of. Okay, so I'm going to start with some high cap ETFs like DGAS. So let's say here we have a strong support level at around 2050. Let's say, okay? So we come up, we come down, we bounce off support, come up, hit highs, bounce down, we consolidate on support, showing very strong support here, come up, and we crash through hard. Now, as you can see through this level here, if you, let's say you were in this for a swing trade from, let's say, this consolidation period up to here, and you just kept riding through until it bounced support here. As you notice, there's a huge red candle just flying right through support. Now, you're definitely going to want to liquidate your position as soon as it goes through that support level, because now you know it's just going for lower lows, and that is not something that you want to be invested in. Alright, let's look at another one. Let's see JNUG. Okay, so here JNUG has some support. Hold on one sec. There we go. Okay, JNUG has support around 1280-ish area. So you see we have a lot of bouncing areas off of our support. We consolidated above that support level, and now we hit up. And then we started breaking through here, a level of consolidation on the support line, a little bit of right hit it as a new resistance here. So old support becomes new resistance and vice versa, which means that you should definitely liquidate your position if you see it not being able to reach that support line again. And then we see it break above, and then we start seeing a lower lows. So you always want to get out and liquidate your position when you start seeing lower lows. Now this is a 180-day 4-hour chart, meaning this is really only something you'd use if you were to swing trade or you're looking at previous patterns of penny stock and you're trying to get into it and get a quick short position in and out. But this is a great way to check it out. So here you could see that we have a double top at resistance around 630 area, and that definitely means that's a very strong level of resistance. And let's say you got in right here hoping that it would go up. It comes up, it taps this resistance. You see from previous trends that it's already tapped this resistance, and you're definitely going to want to sell there, knowing that that is a, actually that's a, so we double topped here, and then we come back and then we triple top here, which shows that is a very, very strong resistance level, and you're definitely going to want to sell before it hits there. Buy the dip, sell the rip, always. That's the way to do it. So once again, support and resistance levels are imaginary lines that help traders be able to observe whether or not they want to get in or get out of a position, because you got to know when you want to liquidate a position, because you don't want to stay and bag hold in something that's just showing lower lows. That's just a bad decision. All right, let's see. Let's look at Amazon. Alright, so Amazon is doing, look how beautiful it held this uptrend for a year. Look at this beautiful trend line here going up, and recently we crashed below that trend line. We saw this consolidation period, we came up, we were seeing higher highs from this point and crashed through. So here, hold on one sec, sorry about that. Okay, so here, not necessarily a double top, but remember, support and resistance lines are just lines that are imaginary that help to determine whether or not you should get in or get out of a position. So it might not be perfectly at that line, but that is showing a support level at around 2030 to 2050. So now we're seeing a line of resistance here where it hits, bounces off, consolidates, hits again, and we fly through. So some lines of support here. Let's see. So right about here, you can see, let me zoom in real quick. So here you can tell that that was a line of resistance. We broke through it. Now that's a line of support. We consolidated above it. We broke through, and now that's a line of resistance. So old resistance becomes new support and vice versa. So you always want to have that in the back of your mind, that old resistance is going to become new support, and old support is going to become new resistance. So make sure you keep track of that when you're looking at stocks. All right, now let's check a penny. So Yecco flew last week. Just absolutely parabolic moves by Yecco. So as you can see, this is a very hard thing to see because, I mean, it's a penny stock and it hasn't done much. It's went through tons of reverse splits. So what we're looking here is we have kind of a support level down here where you could see it trending and consolidating, but this was 100% a pump and dump off of news. So we flew up. You could see how overextended this move was. I mean, we flew up over 1,000% here, and look at this consolidation back down. So let's look at the 1 day, 1 minute, because this is a penny stock and you want to most likely be looking at the 1 day, 1 minute and looking at pre-market highs and stuff like that. So here we could see that there is a line of support around this $7.37 look, and so we came up, we bounced off our support, we consolidated, and then look at this rip through, just red candle after red candle through that support level. After that, when it starts trending downwards, that's when you need to liquidate your position and just fully get out. You don't want to be stuck in bag holding a position that's on only a downward trend. And as you could see, this old support became new resistance after this tried to bounce back. You see it came up, we had a doji here, came back down, and we couldn't break above this previous support level. Okay, so also real quick, you see this pre-market high here. You always want to look in penny stocks to see if we can break that pre-market high, because once we break that pre-market high, we're seeing higher highs and we're probably going to be making higher lows throughout the day, which shows a very bullish sign. So make sure to always keep track of that. And let's see if I can get one more. So CCCL was a sympathy play off of Yecco on the same day. So we consolidated. We have a level of support here. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so this is good. All right. So this shows, oh, my bad. Hold on. Okay, so here this shows we came down, we broke through the support line, we came up, we hit it, came back down, so that support line became new resistance. We couldn't get above it. We skyrocketed through that. That old resistance became our new support, and then you see as here we just completely flew through. But also, this is very low volume. I would not recommend trading stocks that look like this with very low volume. They're much more volatile, and they can either put you very high up or very, very low. So it's a very risky stock to get into, but I wouldn't suggest it. So once again, to recap what we went over, support and resistance lines / levels are just an imaginary line to help you understand when to liquidate or get into a position, because you always want to have that in the back of your mind to be able to tell what's good and what's bad, especially when you're entering or exiting a position. So this can always help, and I recommend, it will take some time to be able to be good at drawing trend lines. I'm no expert myself, but I got the basics down. So as long as you just look at the stock, make sure that it's making higher highs and higher lows rather than lower lows and lower highs, because you don't want to be consistently betting on a stock that is having that's in a downtrend. That's just not good financial decisions, and that's almost common sense. So always go for stocks that are moving up, and I'll make a video on scanners about how to get into a stock that you see ripping like this, that's high on volume and ready to fly, maybe get in down here. This move was probably, let's say, like 50%. This was about like a 46% move, so that is solid. If you can capitalize on that, that would be amazing. So I'll be making some videos on scanners soon also. So I hope you guys love this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought, any revisions or any just questions that you might have on this video or topics in general. Leave them in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.